Hi, I'm Charles with Handicap. Previously, Yuya Tenjo was constantly bullied for having a little extra meat on his bones. One day, he stumbled upon a door to another world and was granted overpowered leveling abilities and skills. That night, he would also undergo a transformation and shock everyone when he returned to school. Yuya would then become close to a girl that he trains with, but is shocked to find that she is trying to kill a princess. The story continues as Yuya has just finished explaining to Lexi what his relationship is with Luna. What she is more interested in though is the magic he used to get them back to his house. He explains that he just wanted to use magic that made it easier to travel, and she points out how teleportation magic is the stuff of legends. It's magic that only exists in fairy tales, and if it's discovered that someone can use it, it could eventually lead to a war. Lexi makes him promise that he will never use it in front of anyone, and turns to ask Luna how long she plans to continue pretending to sleep. Lexi would like to know more about her, but Luna exclaims that they should just hurry up and kill her. Yuya says he would like to know more about her though, and the Riz god strikes again as she can't help but tell her entire life story. Luna was an orphan that would work as a thief and scavenge through garbage, struggling desperately every day just to survive. Despite all that, someone found it in their heart to take her in. That person taught her to read and write, but above all, taught her the means to survive. He taught her to be an assassin since he was a professional and part of the Dark Guild. The Dark Guild is an awful organization that undertakes all manners of crime. Just like her master, Luna joined the Dark Guild, and as she completed countless assassinations, she became known as the Headhunter. Lexi is stunned to hear this name since she is so well known, and even Knight knew about her. Lexi goes on to say that her most recent assignment was to assassinate Lexi, first princess of the Arcelia Kingdom. Yuya finds it strange that she is prepared for them to do what they wish, as she explains that the moment she attacked the princess, her execution was inevitable. Once it is found out that she failed to assassinate the princess, the Dark Guild will send assassins to kill her. She is destined to die either way, and tells Yuya that he shouldn't be so worried since they only trained together for a short time. This infuriates Yuya, who acknowledges that their time together was short, but points out how he enjoyed every second of it, and still thinks of her as a friend. He begs her to stop talking the way she is, but it's too late, and she explains that her future can't be changed. Lexi doesn't like the way she is talking either, and Luna is shocked as it sounds like she is just going to set her free. Lexi laughs at that idea and explains that she wants Luna to serve as her personal guard. They're the only ones that know about her attack, so if they keep quiet about it, then it won't be a problem. On top of that, the Dark Guild will find it extremely difficult to get to a guard of the princess. Lexi is still in disbelief and reminds them that she is a professional killer and criminal. Lexi wants her to just let herself serve her, but Luna continues to put herself down. She thinks that someone like her is not worthy to stand beside someone as graceful as Lexi, since she has murdered so many people. Her hands are irreversibly stained, but Lexi points out that there is nothing wrong with her hands. In fact, they're exceptionally soft, and Luna begins to credit Yuya's bath, but stops so she can put herself down again. Lexi has heard enough though, and explains that Luna has lost the fight. This means she must behave herself now and obey the victor, so Luna finally agrees. In the forest, Owen and his men desperately run from monsters. They decide that it would be best to just trust Yuya and retreat as Owen cries out, hoping that Lexi will be safe. Back at the house, Lexi's first command is to have them call each other by their first name, and Luna agrees to this command by her tyrannical leader. Her next command is that she be told more about this bath Luna spoke of. Luna is clearly eager to talk about it as she explains that his bath not only recovers one from fatigue, but one's magic also recovers, and it has positive effects on beauty as well. Lexi is eager to give it a try, and Yuya declines her invitation to join. In the bath, Luna must explain to the curious princess that she is simply friends with Yuya. Lexi doesn't believe that at all and points out how it's clear that she has a lot of affection towards him. Lexi reveals her intentions to marry Yuya, but Luna instantly objects. Luna explains that she really likes having him as a training partner, but doesn't know about anything more. Lexi shocks her by declaring war, as it's clear to her that even if she doesn't realize it, her feelings are definitely love. Lexi states that marrying him will make her the winner, and Luna can't hold back any longer as she accepts the princess's declaration of war. The two return as Yuya is prepared to start cooking, but Lexi offers to do it instead. This is a very kind gesture, but it turns out she has no clue what she is doing while cutting a potato and almost kills our hero. Yuya cooks instead and Lexi thanks him, but Luna won't be outdone and asks him to feed her. She explains that her painful injuries haven't healed, so he agrees to do it. Luna's very pleased with herself, but Lexi wants to be fed as well. Yuya points out how she isn't injured or anything, but Lexi just commands him to do it. Yuya hopes that it's all over, but the girls explain that it's his turn to be fed. The next day, the trio find Owen and his group. Owen is glad to see that Lexi is alright, but she explains that nothing even happened. Knight is introduced to him for the first time, and Owen thanks him for his part in protecting the princess. Luna's then next to be introduced. Lexi brashly explains that she is an assassin that tried to kill her, and starting now, she will be working as her guard. Of course, this shocks everyone, especially since that was supposed to be a secret. She says oops, but it turns out to be pretty serious, as Owen has all the guards surround Luna. Lexi tries to explain that Luna trying to kill her is exactly why she wants her as a guard, but that makes no sense at all to Owen. Yuya explains that they have already come to an agreement, but Owen wonders if that was her plan as an assassin from the start. Owen doesn't want to put her in that kind of danger, but Lexi states that if Luna wanted to assassinate her, then she would have done it as they slept together. Owen agrees to stop holding her at sword point, but will never be able to trust her completely. Yuya says that he has something unfortunate to say, and explains that he won't be able to go to the palace to visit the king anymore. Yesterday would have been fine, but he just says it's a personal matter and thinks about how he really just needs to go to school. Yuya is invited to go whenever he pleases and told that there is a small village nearby where he can get directions. They all say their formal goodbyes, but that isn't good enough for Luna, as she runs to give him a kiss. She thanks him for everything, but also declares war against him. Lexi wants to do something too, but Owen's too busy staring at the sky to stop the carriage. Afterward, Yuya is a bit confused by what just happened, but decides not to overthink it. He has seemingly forgot about school to take a bath, and finds that an adorable little animal has joined them. Yuya is surprised to see that he has tamed it, and even more surprised that his appraisal skill has leveled up to the point where it has transformed into the skill Discernment. He gives Discernment a try, and finds that he can now see the skills of others on his stats screen. Yuya then channels his inner Ash Ketchum and has the animal use the Holy Ground attack, but finds that it's actually a recovery skill. He points out how the color of its fur is just like the color of dawn, and decides to name it Akatsuki. Knight then brings him a clock, which startles Yuya when he realizes he's going to be late for school. Luckily, he makes it just in time, and Miss Sawada explains that they will be having a ball game competition. It consists of several different games that use balls, and the results will affect the bonus she receives just like it did during the off-campus training. She wants them to compete to the death for her sake, but they are all pretty unenthusiastic about it. The competition will be sometime in the future, so they will practice for it during PE. The first sport will be soccer, and they are split into teams. Yuya explains that he doesn't know the rules very well, so he has been assigned as the goalkeeper. The match begins, and Ryo instantly shows off his skills by scoring a goal. The girls cheer him on, but this distracts everyone, and Akira thinks they're cheering for him. He proclaims that in his current state, he cannot be beaten by anyone, and sends out his most powerful shot. Yuya catches it with one hand like an absolute boss, but doesn't know what to do with it now. He is told to throw it as hard as he can, and shocks everyone when he launches it across the entire field and into the opponent's goal. Everyone is in awe, but get even more shocked when all he wants to know is if that counts as a point. Thanks for watching part 4. This is an ongoing anime, so it'll be another week before the next episode.